So today what we're going to do, you can add this to your notebook, is solving in standard form. Oops. And as a reminder, solving in standard form is when you have it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So we're going to solve these quadratics here. And again, when we say solve, you're finding the x-intercepts, the roots, or the zeros. So the first one that we are going to look at today is this first one right here. So we have x squared minus 3x minus 1 equals negative 3x plus 3. So the first thing we have to do is we have to set this equal to 0. So plus 3x plus 3x minus 3 minus 3. So on this side, we have it equal to 0. So we have it set equal to 0. X squared minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. And what some of you guys may recognize is this is that difference of squares. So we don't have to box and circle to factor this. We can just say it factors into x minus 2, x plus 2 equals 0. And then we set each parenthesis equal to 0. So x minus 2 equals 0, and x plus 2 equals 0. And then if we solve these, plus 2, so x equals 2, minus 2 minus 2, so x equals negative 2. So we know if we were to graph this, this is the coordinate 2, 0, this is the coordinate negative 2, 0. Now, just a reminder that difference of squares. So that works for ones that are like x squared minus 9, 4x squared minus 25. So when there's the two terms and you can take the square root of both of them. So now let me show you how you enter these. So we had two answers, 2 and negative 2. So when you go to your answer key, hit 2, comma, and then negative 2. You're not entering it's not a coordinate here. You're just saying the two x values. And you don't have to say x equals. You can just type in the 2 and the negative 2. So the next one we're going to take a look at here, we'll take a look at one more. We're going to take a look at, we have x squared minus x minus 1 equals negative 6x minus 1. So we're going to start the same way. We'll set it equal to 0. So plus 6x plus 1 plus 6x plus 1. And so now we have x squared plus 5x, well that's 0, equals 0. So if we have a two-term one like this, we can't really we don't need a box and circle. We can just see what we can factor out of here. So I could divide an x out of each of these. So I can undistribute the x, and it becomes x plus 5 equals 0. Because you guys can see if I was to distribute that x again, I'd have x squared plus 5x. And now we just set each part equal to 0. So x equals 0, x plus 5 equals 0, minus 5 minus 5, so x equals negative 5. So again, here we'd type 0, comma, negative 5 to represent those two x values that work. And then there are some where you will have to do what we have done before, that box and circle. So we're going to just take a look at this last one here to make sure you guys are okay with it. I apologize, I thought we were going to look at 2, but we'll look at 3. So we have x squared plus 2x minus 57 equals x minus 1. So when we solve this, minus x plus 1 minus x plus 1. So we have 0 over here. X squared plus 1x minus 56. So now this is one where we do what we've done before, that box and circle. So x squared, 1x, negative 56. And you always want to remember, some of you might know the shortcut for these, but keep in mind if you're writing on the outside, it's always a times c. So 1 times negative 56 is negative 56. And you want it to add to b. Well, I know 56 is 7 times 8. So to add to 1, that would have to be negative. So negative 7x and 8x. So we have it factored into x and x minus 7 plus 8. So we have it factored into x minus 7, x plus 8 equals 0. And now we just set each of those parentheses equal to 0. X minus 7 equals 0. X plus 8 equals 0. Plus 7 plus 7. So we have x equal to 7 minus 8 minus 8. X equals to negative 8. So if we type these in here, we have 7 comma negative 8, our two answers.